Hello everyone and welcome to the latest episode of Phoenix Reborn. So, I've been a bit busy since last episodes. I've increased my mana production just a little bit by moving it up here. And I've just been designing things a little bit better. Still not complete as you can see, but we'll work on that. But if we go up here now, I've been working on making some more of these flowers to increase my mana production, and I've also created some I can't even say it, hydro gainers or whatever you say it, which are a flower that uses water source blocks, and that's another source of mana production as well. There are a load more different choices. If we go to the floor now, as we've got all these different types, and some use lava, some use slime and leaves and so on. If I just choose one, so this one, it uses food, and it could I could set that up automatically. And there's another one that uses coal as well. I'm not sure which one it is. I think it might be I'm on the Thermal. But what you do is you drop a bit of coal near it, and the flower swallows up your coal and it allows you to create some mana. So I might come up with some automatic way later on once I've advanced a bit further. But we're getting loads of mana now, so let me just have a little peek to see how many we got. Let's have a look now. Yeah, so that's filling up a little bit more than it was. And I create this flower here, called a mana star, as when the mana is updated, it will either go blue or purple to show you that it's getting a positive effect, or if there's mana being drained, it will turn red. And there you saw it just turned purple then. So that's that setup. I've also been doing a bit of base design here. Just redesigned the roof, made things look nicer. Still in the process of doing it though. I gotta finish that side there. And I've deactivated the sprinklers as they were causing me terrible lag. And I can make valves for this, but there's some kind of glitch where I can only make oak valves, so I'm going to have to swap this over to oak, and we'll fix it up later on. And I also moved the petal apocryphy, and the blood altar is over here, and this is going to be moved again once I make the bigger versions. But that's what I've done so far, and back here I'm going to be developing this a bit more. I'm just digging away as I need stuff, as I've got to create some kind of storage area, because right now I'm relying on these chests. And also, what have I been up to? Oh yes, I've been automating a few things, like I made myself a stone miner, and as you can see it's already finished. And that's allowed me to get some iron and stuff automatically. However, you need to put cobblestone in there, so maybe I need to get some kind of cobble production or something going on there. And outside I made a chopper as well to automate the tree processing. Here it is, a stone chopper. Similar thing, but you put in, I'm using mini coal as it's more productive and efficient, and every time it needs to do something, it will automatically chop down your wood, get your apples and your trees. So that's what I've been up to so far. And oh yes, and I was going to make some new tools today, as I needed to create some better tools. I can only make iron or related ones to iron, and what I mean by that is using my grindstone, thanks to the blood altar I was able to make. I've been mincing up this iron, and it allows me to make, thanks to the mana pool, if I've got one here, some mana steel. However, I need to make another item to go with that, called the, I think it was called the mana tablet. So we're going to make that today, and maybe we'll open that portal to the Erebus if I can remember how to do it. But so let's grab a few more bits of iron. I have got some cooking up. Right, let's grab, I need to make some tools, so let's grab 13 of them. Right, so I'm going to need, let's see, 3 pieces of this mana steel. How many have I got? Let's make a few, I think. Right, how much mana is that used up? It used about half, I think. Let's grab that. And we also need some living wood. And this is where I need to make a better storage system, I think. Let's see, have I got any living wood? Probably haven't. Living wood, living wood. I haven't got any living wood, I've only got 2. Yeah, okay, that's enough to make what I want. So let's put these guys down here while we're waiting. Right, and there's got to be some way of automating that as well. Okay, let's make up. It's only giving me 1, but I have got a spare one in here. So let's make that. Let's do that and that. And there's our mana steel pickaxe. Now we can make this better, as the difference between the iron and this is it's got a bit more durability. However, if I make a mana tablet, instead of using the durability, it will use the mana instead that I've stored up. So let's make a mana tablet, or try to anyway. So mana tablet is here. So we've got to make some living rock, and we need a mana pearl, which is created using ender pearl. And if you remember the other episode, I managed to get hold of an ender pearl, luckily, which is, there it is. So if we throw this in the pool now, it should give us that pearl back. Can we do it? Yes, we can. Excellent. Let's grab that back. I'm not sure how much is left in there, mind. But it looks like our mana is keeping up with what we want to do. So let me see if we've got any of that living rock now. I did have some. I saw it 2 minutes ago. There it is. Right, let's create that. As you can see, it's a lot better in here now. I got rid of that lag thanks to those sprinklers. Let's do that. There you go, 1 mana tablet. Now, how do I use this mana tablet is the question. Let's grab these first. And I'll probably make some armor of this as well before we head to the Erebus. But I just want to try this first. Let's see if I throw... Can I throw it in there? It is part of Botania, so let me see if I right click on that. No. Or... No, I don't know how to use this. I think there's a way I can use it. Mana tablet. Allows me to, oh, it's a better version of the pick again, so we'll be making that later on. A band of mana. Ah, right, so we've got to upgrade it over here or somehow. So how do I do that? That's a good question. I'm not absolutely sure, so I'm gonna see how I can get this to work, and I'll be back once I worked out how to get it to work. Well, I worked out how to use these mana tablets. You've got to place it on there, and using your wand, you've got to right click this item till it says accept sparing mana to items. So if I leave that there like that for a minute. It should charge up. Okay, let's grab that back, and if we right click it again, it should accept mana from items. So if I drop this back on there now, it would drain all the mana from here. But hopefully this will work now. So it's got a little red bar on there, and what should happen is when I use this Mana Steep pickaxe, it should charge up, and yeah, it has. So if I use that a couple of times, it would probably work. Let me just try it now, out of curiosity. Oh, I just noticed something as well. If you look in the experience bar, you can see how much mana I've got, and there's a little bit on the first bar there. So if I just grab one of these, and you notice that the durability has not gone down. So, but we need a load more mana, because if we're going to make armor and so on, we're going to need loads of it. So that's good so far. And there's another little thing about this pickaxe. If I grab myself a torch now, let me grab this one, say. And similar to Tinker's items, if you right click, you can place a torch. Excellent. So that's that so far. So I've got lots more armor and stuff to make, and I think some of them are ready. So let's go and make a load more mana stuff now. And yes, we're out of mana already. So yeah, we need more. So let's have a look at some of the other flowers now. I think it was, let's see, mana manipulation, no, we want generated fauna. So let me just see if I can find the, that's the one, the End of Flame. Does that exactly. It absorbs any combustible items or blocks dropped on the nearby vicinity and burn through them to passively generate mana while the fuel lasts. It will not burn anything that returns a byproduct. An example are lava buckets. So it looks like coal is the only one I can use with it really. And what do we need with this? Squirting lag. Oh, that's handy to know. So brown, red, and grey. It looks like I have to charge up 2 of those items. So let's see if I've actually got some red. Yeah, I got some red there, and I need brown. And what was the other one? Oh, light grey. I don't know if I got any light grey left, because I was using a few earlier. Yeah, I have. Let's put the mana out of the way for now. And let's create these other guys. So let's do the red and the brown. So we need two of them, and 1 grey, and we need some seeds, of course. I got some over here. Let's grab them. And I need buckets. If you remember, I was having problems with this item, and water was getting dropped on the floor. Well, it's down to these BAM buckets. If you've got, say, let's grab a few bits of water first. Now say you've got 5 of them in your inventory. It doesn't work well with that, and it just places it on the ground. So what you've got to do is just get 1 like that, and there you go, works every single time. So now we've done that, we can make some of these guys. So let's make a few of them, I think. And let's do, we only need 1 really, so let's make this 2. And we need the seeds. Whoops. Nope, I think I might have done that recipe wrong somehow. Let's just check that. Ah, right, I got it. Right, I forgot to charge up the items, so let's grab them all back. So you've got to charge up one of the red and one of the brown. I better drop off a few items first, and let's drop them off. So one of the grey and one of the red and one of the brown. Hopefully I can do this now. Please tell me that I got enough mana for this. Oh, damn. Oh well. At least it's charging up a bit now, so let me try that again. So what I want to do is one of each. Right, so one of them, 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 and some seeds. That gives me my end of flame. And let's see if we've got a bit of coal. So let's put this in position upstairs. And I'll probably set this up differently, but for now this will do. Now if I put this, say, here, will that link to that one there? Yeah, it will. Okay. So it says to place a lump of coal on the floor. It should absorb it if I can get out of his way. There you go, that just absorbed it. Yep, that's done his trick. Don't know how much that mana that gives me, mind. But that's doing its stuff now, so let's see. Oh, well, that's gone up a bit. Here you can see it going up, look at that. So you're going to actually see how much mana is going through there. And that, while that's red, it's still pumping that out. Just go down and check on the mana pool. That's really pumping that mana into there now. You can just see it pumping it in. So let's have a little look there. Not sure how much charge I'm going to get from this, but it's worth a try. Let's put in the mana tablet. Let's change it around first. Okay. I don't think we got much from it really, but that's better. Let's reset that back the way it was. Right, so got a little bit more anyway. So next up we gotta work on making our tools, I think. And what should we go with first? I think we'll do the armor. It's a shame I can't just throw one of these straight in there, really. So I'm going to make myself a few bits of armor now, and when I come back we'll have a whole new set of armor. Well, I haven't quite finished making my armor, as if we make a full set of this, it does give you 10% less mana cost on your tools. And I've only got the leggings to go, but the only reason why is because the mana production is still quite low. So if I pop up here a second, so I've added another water mana collection using these here, Hydrogangias, or however you say that. So what I'm going to do here is add another one or two of these there, and we'll probably spread these flowers across, but I've got to go hunting for petals to do that. And this little bit here will probably add another set here, I think. But yeah, it's coming along well, and eventually we'll have loads more mana production. But right now it's really slow, and it's taking me 1 mana ingot per couple of minutes, but it's taking quite a long time, to be honest. Yep, it is taking a long time, so I think we might as well build that portal now. So let me just grab a few items. Now to make the portal we're going to need a load of stone. Let's see, have I got any cobble here? And I'm gonna have to convert these over. So where's my chisel? So if I convert all these over to cobble now and cook them up, and I'm going to cook up the ingredients I need to make this, and I'll be back once I've got all the ingredients to make the portal and decide actually where I'm going to put it. So I'll see you in a few moments. Okay, let's think about building this portal now. I did finally finish the armor, by the way, as I drained the mana from my mana tablet, so that's next to empty now, so we're gonna have to refill that sooner or later. So let's build a portal, and I've got everything I need. So I've got the chisel block, I've got some stone bricks, some slabs, our keystone we made last episode, and of course the Staff of Gaia. So let's go and make this now. So I set up an area back here. Let's open that up. And all this area is going to be built up eventually, as I'm going to build all my different stuff in here. I don't know what I'm going to do with it yet, but I'll probably put some portal rooms at the back here or something. So let's set this up now. So what I want to do is put that up there. We need some pillars on the sides. I think I'm going to be doing this right. I'm not absolutely sure. And the slabs have got to go on top then, so let me get the slabs. I gotta leave a hole in the middle, I think. Just like that. And finally we put that one there. That looks about the same as what it was in the guide I looked at. And let's just clear a few of these out of the way a second. Oh, we did have some mana left in there after all. Okay, let's activate this now. So I want my Staff of Gaia. Should I hear the zombie? Just check. Nope. Okay, it's time for the opening. Let's do this now. So I gotta right click on the keystone itself and it should open. Fingers crossed. Hey, there we go, and it's created a portal guide as well, so I can find my way back. I should be able to see that from outside. Let me just check that. And there is I'm sure there was a way you could block that. There we are, right to the sky. So I can find my home anytime now as well. That's pretty handy. So I think we should pop over to the other dimension now. So I'm going to pop over there. So let me just eat my food. So I'm just going to pop over and take a look, as I'm not going to stay there too long, as we're going to have a look at it next episode. So let's go in and hope there's no monsters inside. So we finally made it to the other dimension. There was a bit of a glitch as I come in. It's the drop-in glitch as you cross portals. And I had to restart. But here we are in the other world. So let's have a look. Wow, this is interesting. Look at all those ores that we couldn't get in the overworld. And they would have to be in the ceiling, of course. So this is going to be fun. Although they are at the bottom as well, but the tasty ones are up the top there. So let's have a little look around, see what we can see. Ooh, there's something interesting over there. I don't know what that is. Oh, there's one of them there. So we got this kind of flower thing here. And loads of other ores, but I think we're okay now. So what I gotta do is try and make my way down here, so as I've spawned right in the middle of the air, and I've got to try and make my way across somehow. So let me just set something up here. Let's grab that. So I need to build myself a path over to somewhere and get downstairs and have a little explore, but we're going to leave that for next episode. So, oh, what are those things? I don't know what they are, but I don't like the look of them. So I'm going to build myself a little safe room here, and next episode we'll take a little look around this new dimension.